Hi everyone, welcome to my class. I'm Mary Joy Acabo, your facilitator for today's lesson. In this new lesson, we will talking about the figures of speech. A figure of speech is a word or phrase that uses figurative language. It has other meaning than its literal or typical definition. Okay, let's have some types of figures of speech. 1. Simile, metaphor, personification, and hyperbole. Let's have first the simile. A simile, it compares two things using like or as. For example, Mary's smile is as bright as the sunshine. Why is this an example of simile? Because it compares two things, Mary's smile and sunshine, and it uses as. Instead of using Mary's smile is bright, it's more appealing when comparing two things or objects. Another example, my grandmother dressers smells like a rose garden. It is an example of simile because it compares two things, my grandmother's dresser and rose garden. Using the word like, it seems more than interesting instead of my grandmother's dresser smells good. So let's move on to metaphor. Metaphor, it compares two things directly without the use of as and like. Let's take the example. The snow is a white blanket. In this statement, the snow is compared to a white blanket without using like or as. The snow is also white and covers things. Another example, the stars are sparkling diamonds. In this example, the stars is compared to sparkling diamonds. Now, let us have the personification. A personification, it is a figure of speech in which ideas, animals, things, and other inanimate objects are presented as having human qualities. That is, the objects are treated as though they are capable of doing what people can do. Example, my alarm clock yells at me to get out of bed every morning. Why this is an example of personification? Because the alarm clock that has a mouth like a person that yells, and it belongs to human qualities. The sentence has more effect than simply saying, I get out of bed every morning when my alarm clock rings. Another example, lightning dance across the sky. Why is this an example of personification? Because lightning here is given human qualities. Its activity to dance. So, let's move on to hyperbole. A hyperbole, it uses exaggeration to create a strong effect. It's like describing something in an extra way. For example, this bag weighs a ton. Why this is an example of hyperbole? Because it exaggerates. Instead of simply saying, this bag is very heavy, and it's described in an extra way. Another example, she was so happy. Her smile was wide. Why is this an example of hyperbole? Because it describes a wide smile in exaggerated way. So, are you now ready for an activity? First, identify the figure of speech used in each sentence. 1. I have a million things to do today. A. Simile. B. Metaphor. C. Personification. D. Hyperbole. What do you think is the answer? If your answer is hyperbole, then you're correct. Because a million things to do is an exaggeration. The speaker could say, I have a lot or many things to do. Next, number 2. The moon picked out from behind the clouds. A. Simile. B. Personification. C. Metaphor. D. Hyperbole. What do you think is your answer? If your answer is personification, then you're right. Because in this statement, the moon given human qualities to it. Number 3. The car seat is fluffy cloud. A. Simile. B. Personification. C. Metaphor. D. Hyperbole. What do you think is the answer? The sentence used is metaphor. Why? Because in the sentence, the car seat is directly compared to a fluffy cloud without using like or as. Next, number 4. The old car woke up reluctantly from its overnight sleep, coughing and sputtering. It finally broke into a loud roar. What do you think is the answer? Okay, it's personification. Because the car has no life and it's giving human qualities. Woke up, cough, and sputtering. Last, number 5. She was skinny enough to jump through a hole. If your answer is hyperbole, then you're correct. Why? Because it's an exaggerated way in describing a thing or a skinny of a person. Okay, that's all. I hope you learned something for this lesson. By the way, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for you to be notified in my next updates. Thank you.